afternoon, everyone. Hope I'm audible to
Good
everyone.
afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, sir.
Very, very good afternoon. Let
Good
us,
afternoon.
very, very good afternoon to all. Let us wait for a minute. That remaining are still in a process of joining. Once again, good afternoon to all. Okay, most of the students have joined. First of all, I would like to congratulate you all to secure a admission in the Nirma University. And today is our first class of Tetra E. Tetra E, that is Elements of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So today we are going to discuss about the course policy of Tetra E. Fine. So let me share the screen here. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Kindly respond whenever I ask the question. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Thank
The
you.
screen is visible.
Correct. Fine, fine. Why I'm asking this question every time? Because sometimes it happens after 10 minutes. It should be known to the speaker, no, that the screen is not visible and he's speaking and speaking. Fine. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the course policy. If you have any language barrier, like if you do not understand in English, you may raise your question. I may speak in even Hindi also, no issue. Fine. Not for the whole lecture, but yeah, for a certain period of or a certain portion where we can explain in a different language. Fine. Okay. So I'm Dr. Mahesh. I'm going to conduct your subject called Elements of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Fine. Now, what is the importance? What is the objective? What is the examination pattern? And everything is going to be covered in this particular session. Pardon? Hello?
Coming clear.
Audio is not coming properly. Just a minute. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, fine. Thank you. Okay, so today we'll not start the syllabus, but yes, of course, before we continue to the syllabus, we will discuss about the policy. So each and every subjects which you are going to learn, where the faculty course coordinator will explain you about your course policy. Fine. So my name is Dr. Mahesh Patel. And if you have any queries related to topic, related to any relevant subject called. Fine. You may directly send a mail through this email ID. That is mahesh.patel@nirmauniversity.ac.in. Fine. So feel free to contact us anytime. We'll respond you within 24 hours to your queries. Okay. Now, what is the objective of this course? Triple it was the older course. Now it is Tetra E. So we will speak in a very short form, that is Tetra E. Fine. So Tetra E is your subject which has an objective. So the objective of this course is to provide a comprehensive knowledge of basic electrical and electronics engineering. Now, there is a question in your mind that we are electronics and instrumentation engineer. Why we are going to study basic electrical engineering? Why we are going to study electronics engineering? Why we are going to study mechanical engineering? Now, nowadays, any single discipline in the sense branch, should not survive. Say for an example, computer engineering. No. Because as a computer engineer, one should know about the basic fundamental of electrical engineering. Because in computer, there are certain things like SMPS, there are certain other components which are operated on power supply. And for that, this basic knowledge is required. Even in your physics also, you have studied basics, fundamental of electricity. Fine. Similarly, in your IC, that is instrumentation. So instruments where the power supply is required. Without any electricity, any kind of electrical instrumentations or medical instrumentations or electronics instrumentations, all these different equipments require a basic knowledge of electrical engineering, and that is the objective of this course. So there are total 15 divisions. In each and every division, whether it is mechanical engineering, whether it is electrical engineering, or whether it is IC engineering, this course should learn each and every one. Fine. So this is an objective. We'll discuss about the importance of the course also meanwhile. Then what are the prerequisites? Prerequisites, उसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आपके पास क्या नॉलेज होना चाहिए ये पढ़ने के लिए. Fine. So prerequisite, the students are expected to have the prerequisite knowledge of basic physics. This basic physics knowledge that studied in 11th and 12th. Fine. Such as electrostatic, electromagnetism, then magnetic induction, basic circuit laws, Kirchhoff's first law, second law, Faraday's first law, second law, Lenz's law, all these different laws that you already studied. They're also expected to have the knowledge of mathematics. Yes, of course, because to survive or to complete the electrical engineering syllabus, at least mathematics should be, of course, as an engineer, mathematics should be there with you. Fine. So in mathematics such as algebra, basic knowledge of algebra, calculus, geometry, complex numbers, differentiation and integration. These are the few topics written which are also required. It is a prerequisite. And are also expected to review these concepts before coming to the class. Fine. Right now there are online classes, but as and when, if the guidelines is given by central government, maybe in the month of December or maybe in the month of January, there will be offline classes. Fine. So all these things should be required as a prerequisite for this particular subject. Course outcomes means आप ये कोर्स पढ़ने के बाद आपको क्या क्या पता चलेगा और क्या क्या आप सीख पाएंगे. Fine. So very simple thing that you will come out with, that is importance of electrical energy and its various applications like AC, DC, supply system, and there different types of equipments used in electrical and electronic, all the things that you are going to study. Fine. So second thing is the illustrate the role of circuit elements. Circuit elements, there are active and passive elements. Basic elements that you already studied like voltage source, current source, these are active elements. Fine. Then resistor, inductor, capacitor, these are circuit elements which have already been studied, and most of the things are going to be repeated here because this is a very important elements which required for any engineer, any branch of an engineer. Fine. Okay. Then as I told again, it is AC/DC systems, then different principles, electromechanical energy conversion, fine, electronics devices. So these are the outcomes of this whole syllabus, which we are going to discuss. Then one more chapter, that is analog and digital electronics. Fine. So one more chapter is added in this. We will see the syllabus also today and examination pattern also. Fine. So Boolean algebra for digital logic design, which is also added in this. So 1010 hexa to decimal, decimal to hexa, all such kind of digital analysis, we can say that is also covered in the syllabus. Let me proceed. Now let us look at the syllabus. This is the syllabus of your Tetra E, elements of electrical and electronics engineering. Now here, there are 6 units. There are 6 units which are written here, out of which few of the things you already been studied, and we will definitely go into deep about all these different parts, different part of the syllabus, and we will try to understand again. So you can download this syllabus copy from your Nirma University website. Nirma University website, where if you find such kind of syllabus. Okay, so I hope all the things have been covered during your orientation program, but if not, we can repeat few things here, and that will be benefited to everyone. Fine. So you will find a kind of small table here that is written with L, T, P, and C. Fine. L stands for lecture. It means there are total 3 lectures per week. So this is the scheme of teaching per week. Fine. So 3 means 3 lectures per week. So there are 3 lectures, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I will conduct your 3 lectures per week. T stands for tutorial. There is no tutorial hour assigned for this particular subject called elements of electrical and electronics engineering. P stands for practical. practical. So 2 hours per week. It means continuously there will be a slot in your timetable that you will find 2 hour slot, batch 1, 2, 3, and you have to perform certain practicals here also. And this is a mandatory part. There will be an examination also of this practical exam. And C stands for credit. Credit. Right. So this course is a 4 credit. I think about the credit and all the other things have been explained in detail. Okay. So this is regarding syllabus. Learning outcomes. Again, we already discussed this learning outcomes. Fine. Okay. So let us see here. I'm just showing you that how to read this particular syllabus, whichever you downloaded it from your website, or it is also available in the department, also available on the notice board. Fine. So here, teaching hours mentioned, that is total teaching hours. Total teaching hours to complete the syllabus is of 45 hours. 45 hours. So the whole syllabus is divided. The whole syllabus is divided into an hourly based topics. So I'll show you that lesson planning also, that how it is. Fine. Okay. So unit 1 is nothing but it is a review of DC circuits. Review of DC circuits, where you have already studied, or we are going to again refresh all the things like Kirchhoff's law, star delta connections, Joule's law of electrical heating. Fine. Then various relationship between energy units, then charging and discharging of a capacitor, series parallel of magnetic circuits. Fine. So electrostatic circuits and magnetic circuits, that was covered in the physics, but it was preliminary things. We are going to discuss in detail about all the things. Fine. Then concepts of induced EMF, how electricity is generated. Fine. And how this electricity generated, that equations and series parallel combinations, that also going to be discussed. Fine. So to complete this whole chapter, the teaching hours allotted are 10. So in 10 hours, we are going to finish this part. Okay. So you have to cover, I have to cover all 6 different units and total hours mentioned here. It is 10 hours. That doesn't mean that it should be finished within 10 hours. Yes, we have to maintain it. But if you do not understand it properly, fine, it will take the review also. It may take 11 hours also. It may take 12 hours also. But for that, we will cover some, or we will conduct some extra lectures also in extra hours. So these extra lectures will be beyond this 10, beyond this 8 or 7 numbers. Fine. So these are the numbers given, and according to that, total syllabus is going to be finished within 45. Fine. Okay. स्टूडेंट्स, आपको पता चल रहा है ना मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very,
Yes, sir.
thank you
Yes, sir.
very much. Okay, fine. So this is the course policy of your subject Tetra E. Fine. It is of different pages, around. So we'll go through this. I think this policy has been shared with you people. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Already shared, no? Is it shared already with you? Or otherwise, I can share you in your email, no issue. Fine. Why I'm asking this question? Because if you does not share, I will share you. Fine. But to understand this course policy is very important. Otherwise, if you lag in a single component, there are different components. But if you are lag in a single component, that will reflect to your final result also. Even final percentage also. CGPA. Fine. And that's why we are going to discuss this in detail today. Fine. Okay. So the same thing is written here 302. Fine. So 3 hours per week, 3 lectures and 2 practical hours, means 1 practical slot per week of 2 hours. Okay. These are the faculty members who are going to conduct the sessions. So your division is N. Fine. Your division of EI, that is electronics and instrumentation, for that division is N. And I am going to conduct this one. I am sitting in D104. Fine. D is the D block 104. Contact number is also there. But the best option is, like, during our lectures, we could not attend any calls. So better option is you send me a mail through this ID, mahesh.patel@nirmynew.ac.in. Fine. Even if you come to the college, then you have to meet during these timings also. You can meet and you can solve your queries also. Fine. So these are visiting hours that you can meet me for your queries. Okay. So these are the various faculty members which are going to teach in the different classes. Okay. So I already mentioned here that queries by email are encouraged. Okay, fine. We already discussed about the objective of the course, prerequisite, course outcomes, syllabus, teaching hours, 10, 8, 7, 4. Fine. So total teaching hours are 45. You please maintain the notebook also. I will ask anytime whenever you are in the campus, because writing habits are very important in this mobile world. So everyone should follow at least one notebook and prepare one notebook, and all the things whatever we discuss,
Just cracking.
just note it down.
Hello, sir.
Sir, the audio is breaking.
Now, hello.
So your voice was cracking between.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Fine. Now, in the whole syllabus, we are going to give you a self-study component of the syllabus, self-study component of the syllabus from each and every subject to each and every semesters. Again, I repeat, in each and every subject, a course teacher will give you a self-study topic, or we can say component of the syllabus. Fine. So here we are going to give you these 2 topics. Just note down in your notebook, that is study of super mesh and super node analysis. Mesh and node analysis, I will explain you from which book that you are going to find this. But this is a self-study and you have to prepare by your own. It may ask into the examination also. It may ask in the examination also. Fine. And the second is Thevenin and Norton's theorem. Fine. Might be you studied in your standard 11 or 12, but again it is a part of syllabus. So please note down these two topics in your notebook, that these two topics I am not going to cover in the class, but that you have to explain as and when it is asked in the examination. Fine. So let me finish this part. The self-study component of the syllabus are declared at the commencement of the semester. Fine. So I already declared. Fine. Basic principles and methodology will be explained in the class. Basic principles. Okay, fine. What is the functionality of Norton's and Thevenin's theorems, that we are going to discuss. Fine. But in detail, it is expected that the students put in at least 2 hours of self-study for everyone, 1 hour of classroom teaching. Further, around 10% of the questions will be asked from the following topic. Fine. So students are expected to study above mentioned topic on their own, and these topics will not be taught in the classroom. Students should refer books and other material available in the library of the same. Fine. Blogs, even course websites can also be referred for useful material on this topic. Is it? Okay. So, very important point, 3.1. Okay. So please keep in mind there is a weightage in your particular syllabus of a particular subject. Okay. So these two topics you should prepare by your own. Now, books. Which books are important? Okay. So please keep in mind that there is no fixed textbook of any subject. Yes, somebody asked the question that whether this syllabus is available on the website. Yes, syllabus, all syllabus of all semesters, all branches are available on the website. Fine. Even course coordinator will share with you in email also. Right now, your emails are very temporary. Fine. Once it is confirmed, the admission process is over, you will get your roll number as well as enrollment number, both. And you have to use as an official email ID for all such communications. Fine. So please take care. In engineering, there is no fixed textbook like a physics or maths in 11th and 12th. But here, we will suggest you different books here. So might be possible that one good topic is given in the book number 1, second topic is given or explained best way in the number 6. Right? So keep your mind in such a way that should not be a single book for a particular subject, textbook we can say. And ये टेक्स्ट बुक जो अभी मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ऐसा आपको कोई सब्जेक्ट में नहीं मिलेगा. आपको अच्छा इंजीनियर बनना है तो सबको डिफरेंट बुक्स रिफर करनी होगी, और रिफर करने के लिए आपको लाइब्रेरी का यूज करना होगा. So there are around more than 60,000 books available in the library. You please go through it. You will find the different books. Fine. But yes, in the first semester, we will suggest you few different books. So Professor U.A. Patel And the name of the book is Elements of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Tetra E. And Professor U.A. Patel is our professor in the Nirma University. He has been serving since last 46 years in the field of teaching. Fine. And is having a vast experience. He has written a book especially for Nirma students, and most of the students use this book. So you can consider it as textbook, fictitious textbook. It is not a textbook, but yes, all the topics are covered in this book. So no need to go further. सर आप पहले बता रहे थे कि नहीं सब बुक मिलती है, ये हमारे प्रोफेसर, ये जो प्रोफेसर्स है वो प्रोफेसर्स ने खुद लिखी है यहाँ के, तो उसके अंदर सारे टॉपिक्स कवर किए गए, बट सारे सब्जेक्ट में सारे सेमिस्टर्स में नहीं होगा ये. फाइन. सॉफ्ट कॉपी अवेलेबल है लाइब्रेरी में, पर रेफरेंस के लिए होता है. वहां पे पीसी रखे गए हैं, वहां पे आप पढ़ सकते हैं, कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं कर सकते. And we suggest you people that don't use soft copy of any book. Yeah, in emergency it is fine. But if it is not an emergency, use hard copy books only. Because in soft copy, sometimes few books are available on Google, but there are few pages are missing inside, and all that there no alteration is there. So we do not prefer even to any students. Fine. Okay. So book number 2, that is B.L. Thareja. B.L. Thareja is also a professor at IIT Kanpur. Fine. So these two books, Textbook of Electrical Technology, Volume 1. So there are total 4 volumes, Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Volume 1 is for Elements of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Fine. So you may refer these two books because the language of these two different books are written in English, but the level of English communication is different. Even there are foreign authors book also, like fine, Arvind Garbel, David, fine, and then Vincent. So these books are there. Yes, of course we should refer, but those who are good at communication and those who want to learn in deep again, deep in the sense, say for an example, we know that Ohm's law, fine, okay, Ohm's law is written in a book as a definition, equation, and then their advantages and all such things. But beyond this, if you want to learn, then you have to refer these different reference books also. Fine. So I suggest you that use this U.A. Patel book, which is available in our library. You may find it. You may even opt. You can keep it with you also. And even you can buy also from the stationery book store. So these are about different books. Laboratory details. Again, in week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 7, up to week 12 weeks. What is that particular experiment is going to be performed are already mentioned here. Fine. Suppose in week 4, right now it is a week 1. So the professor who is going to conduct will explain you about RC time constant of RC series circuit. You already known about RC series and RLC series and RL series circuits. Fine. So here there is a RC circuit. So charging of capacitor and discharging of capacitor. Fine. So the things which are going to be covered in this week 1 list of experiments. So list of experiments are also mentioned. Fine. So we scheduled 12 different out of 16 weeks. We are going to have 12 weeks where we are going to give you 12 different practicals. So the exposure of all electrical equipments that you will learn afterwards practically. Okay, term assignment. This is also an important part, term assignment. Now, term assignment is mandatory for Tetra E course. Students will be asked to write answers to the question circulated individually via email. Once you get the email, because there are few students yet they have not registered and they do not have that email ID. Once they get it, fine. During the semester, we will give you certain questions and they have to answer also. And are required to prepare a PowerPoint presentation. तो क्या करना होगा, आप सभी लोगों को ये जो टॉपिक लिखे हैं यहाँ से, ये सारे टॉपिक में से कोई एक टॉपिक पर आपको खुद से एक असाइनमेंट बनाना है. वो असाइनमेंट में क्या करना है, आप सबको एक पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन बनाना है. फाइन. Or you can prepare a chart, you can prepare a model also to express their ideas based on the knowledge gained in the classroom sessions. Suppose electric car. Fine. तो उसके अंदर बैटरी है आपके पास, say for an example. Battery. Fine. We know that there is a charging and there is a discharging. Fine. So there is a time constant of charging and discharging. Okay. Similar thing is we are going to study in our syllabus. Say for example, capacitor charging and discharging. So phenomena is charging and discharging. Okay. So you can relate these topics. With your syllabus also. Say for example, different types of capacitors. Water level indicator. Water level indicator, it means at each and every home, there is an overhead tank, and in overhead tank, there is a level of water. So whenever it is filled up with water, then there would be a sensor. We can say it is an indicator also. And this sensor will sense and automatically it will cut off the supply, or it will sign that your water tank is full, kindly switch off. Kind of message is also audible. Fine. So such kind of water level indicators that you, so as an instrument engineer, you should learn this part. Okay. So out of all these subjects, you have to prepare one PowerPoint presentation. Fine. And students will brief about the selection of topic, timeline, and assessment process. Student will also select topic of their own interest according to their syllabus or any other topic within the electrical and electronics engineering domain. So these are the suggested topics. But you can also select any one topic from the syllabus. And you have to prepare one term assignment. There is also a weightage of this term assignment. Next. Assessment policy. How to assess? So total 100 marks of SEC. SEE, that is a semester end examination. SEE means semester end examination. Fine. LPW, that is laboratory and project work, will give you, somebody has sent a message that when we are supposed to submit this one. So a course coordinator will guide you accordingly as time to pass. Fine. Okay. So LPW, that is laboratory practical work, that is having the total weightage of 0.2. CE, that is a sessional examination. Right? Continuous evaluation. So continuous evaluation will be through 3 different parts. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Fine. So CE is your continuous evaluation. I may repeat again. CE is your continuous evaluation. LPW, that is laboratory and practical work, and SEE, that is sessional examination, semester and examination. Please keep in mind, sessional examinations are CE, continuous evaluation, but semester and examination is a separate. So SEE, that is a semester. So it is of 100 marks. But if you attempt 100 marks and if you receive 100 marks, 0.4% means 40 marks will be considered for your final results. Similarly, of this 100 marks, 20% weightage will be considered and 40% of your CE. CE is a continuous evaluation. So this continuous evaluation will be throughout the semester in 3 different ways. Number 1, that is a class test. So we will conduct class test of 35 marks of each and every subject, and every student has to attend this class test. Fine. And the result will be reflected accordingly. Either of any component, if you miss or if you are absent, then it will not be marked as pass, fully pass subject. Fine. Second is sessional examination. It means it is a mid-semester examination kind of thing. Fine. So another exam. So first of all, we will conduct the class test and we'll announce in the classroom about the timings and all the things. Second thing is sessional examination. Sessional examination is of 35 marks. Fine. And weightage. So 35%, 70, and term assignment. Term assignment is of 30%, 30 marks. So 35 plus 35, 70 plus 30, 100. So out of these 3, you will get 100. Suppose if you get 50 marks, it means in the final, it will be multiplied by 0.4. So 40% weightage of this E, LPW is of 20%, and SEE, that is semester end examination, is of 40%. Fine. So this way, for Tetra E subject, we will, so during the whole syllabus, teaching learning process, we will give you a class test. You have to appear into the class test, even sessional examinations and term assignments. So we will announce the dates for all these 3 components, and accordingly you have to be get ready. Fine. So there is an assessment policy also. Fine. Everything is written very clearly and transparently. We are not going to allow anything in any conditions. Suppose if there is a date mentioned in your timetable or your what we can say, your timetable of examinations and all, once it is declared before the commencement of semester, एक बार सेमेस्टर कमेंस हो जाता है, उससे पहले ही डिसाइड हो जाता है कि आपकी एग्जाम कब होगी. आई थिंक इट इज विथ यू. आपके पास भी होगा और मेरे पास भी है. अगर आपको देखना है तो मैं दिखा सकता हूँ. What I have right now. So this is an academic calendar. Everything is written there. See, teaching phase, orientation program, class test. देखो 29th to 4th December, मतलब 1 महीने के बाद आपका क्लास टेस्ट का आएगा. अभी ये डेट्स लिखी उसके बीच में होगा, आगे पीछे. फाइन. तो ये सारी चीजें आपको मेंटेन करनी होगी. ये आई थिंक सबके साथ शेयर किया गया है. एकेडमिक कैलेंडर. फाइन. और आपका SEC एग्जाम कब होगा? सेमेस्टर एंड एग्जामिनेशन, दैट इज फ्रॉम 17th of February to 23rd February. Fine. And your next semester will also commence from 28th. So these dates are not going to alter in any situation. Fine. So total 16 week that you are going to work for this semester. And even holidays are also mentioned. And this calendar is already shared with all the students. If you do not have, you may ask anytime, we will share it with you. Fine. Okay. So here there is an assessment policy. आप एग्जाम कैसे ले जाएंगे? देखो क्लास टेस्ट का एग्जाम कैसे लेंगे? So it may be online, offline based on the situation. उसके बाद the duration of this class test is of 1 hour and 15 minutes and will be of 35 marks. Similarly, sessional examinations are also of 1 hour and 15 minutes and 35 marks. Fine. And there will be one term assignment, and at the end of course, marks obtained out of 30 will be converted according to the weightage. Fine. So everything is written here. You do not need to worry about it. And if you do not understand it also, we will discuss. Fine. और आपका फाइनल असेसमेंट एग्जामिनेशन कैसे होगा? फाइन. जैसे लेबोरेटरी का आप देख लीजिए. So there are 12 experiments, each carrying weightage of 10 marks. So total 120 marks हो जाएंगे आपके. उसमें से आपको 120 marks will be converted into 20%. Fine. So according to that, practical examination and उसके बाद उसके वाइवा भी लिए जाएंगे. आपको पूछा जाएगा कि आपने क्या पढ़ा, क्या नहीं पढ़ा, everything. Fine. And finally, ACC examination, that is also of 3 hours. 3 hours and it will carry 100 marks. Fine. So these are the assessment policies. Then lesson plan. As I already told you that in the unit 1, lecture 1, हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, क्या सीखेंगे? Overview of the course, discussion on policy and all the things that is. From second lecture, we will start applying of Kirchhoff's law and voltage current division for solutions for series and parallel circuits, mesh and nodal analysis. Fine. So I'll give you only the idea of mesh and nodal because this is a topic which is a self-study topic. Fine. So all 45 lectures in which we are going to teach you in this way, in this fashion. Fine. Suppose if somebody missed the class due to certain reasons, कि सर मेरा 7 नंबर का क्लास नहीं, तो क्या होगा उसके अंदर? तो पता चल जाएगा आपकी कि कंपैरिजन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट्स एंड मैग्नेटिक सर्किट का पढ़ाना था, वो चला गया. तो आप खुद से प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं एंड इवन यू कैन कम टू द particular teacher and then you ask your queries also accordingly. Right? So all these relevant topics are converted into 45 lectures. Fine. And initially I have shown you that outcomes, session outcomes. We are only 3 minutes right now. So we will finish it within 3 minutes because your next class will be commenced within 10 minutes. So mapping of sessions outcome. Fine. Outcome means जो हमने आगे आपको बताया कि भी outcome क्या क्या है, वो outcome अभी इसके साथ मैप किया गया है. वो कैसे मैप करते हैं, ये टीचर का काम है. आप लोगों को पढ़ना है, पर ये आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए कि भाई CO हम जो लिखे कोर्स आउटकम्स, कोर्स पढ़ने के बाद क्या क्या सीखने को मिला. फाइन. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट आपने जो सेशन कंडक्ट जो मैंने किए और आपने जो अटेंड किए और उसका मैपिंग हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, वो सारी चीजें हम लोग देखते हैं. फाइन. ताकि ऐसे पता चले कि भाई कोई बच्चा या कोई इंजीनियर ऐसा ना हो कि ये पढ़े नहीं और उसको सीखने को ना मिले. So there is a mapping of all the sessions. All these sessions are mapped with the different goals. मैंने 5 लिखे थे outcomes. Fine. तो सब में ये सब लिखा गया है. और टीचिंग लर्निंग मेथोडोलॉजी में क्या क्या होगा? लेक्चर्स लेंगे हम, प्राइमरी चॉक बोर्ड यूज करेंगे. अभी तो ऑनलाइन है तो ऑनलाइन चलेंगे. फिर प्रेजेंटेशंस, वी आर हैविंग लॉट ऑफ वीडियोस, वी आर हैविंग लॉट ऑफ सिमुलेशंस, एनिमेशंस, everything with us that we will show you. Even in laboratory also, we'll give you a chance to connect by your own all the different connection diagrams and all the things. Fine. Then active learning techniques. Fine. I think few things remaining, but we will cover in the next lecture, and then we will start topic number 1 for the syllabus. That is Kirchhoff's law. So we will study about the Kirchhoff's law. Okay. Any questions? If you have, you may ask. There are a lot of people have written, sir, can you share this file with us, please? Okay, we'll definitely share with you, no issue. And this is prepared for you only, not for us. Yes, yes, all these books are available in the shop, or even in Nirma library also. Nirma shop is also, there is a one stationery shop. It is available. Even in Ahmedabad, any store where engineering books are available, you may go and you can check. Yes, yes. Physics of class 12 and class 11 also. It is a basic of EEE. Any more questions? Thank you, students. Again, we will meet on Wednesday. Fine. Our second lecture. And if you have any more queries, we will discuss also. The important and most important for you people is that attendance. So whenever you join, your joining time and your leaving time will be recorded, and it is your attendance, and it is with us only. Fine. So please keep in mind, if you remain absent more than 5 minutes, then it will be 5 or 10 minutes. It will be considered as absent for the whole lecture. So if you have any internet connectivity issues or any other issues, let us know. We'll discuss, and then we'll mark present accordingly. Fine. Thank you very much. See you till then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. All of you may leave the meeting. The lecture is over, session is over, and you may join another lecture. Link already been shared. Fine. Okay. Thank you. So I'm just